A flashback to Southall, my memory returned. The night before your birthday, I had an idea and it felt so right. I'd get up bright and early and hit the road before daylight. I was up, showered and dressed nicely, cake and gifts in the car by 2 a.m. I started my 3.5-hour drive down the A1M. The road was quiet. I was so excited I felt sick. I wasn't expected till this afternoon. I was happy and singing to my music. As I drove closer, I was giddy and I wondered what else could I do. I was starving, so I stopped at McDonald's and I brought breakfast for me and you. I drove to your workplace in Southall. I came and knocked at the door. It may have been shock or fear on your face because your jaw hit the floor. I passed through your breakfast and you reminded me you were fasting. Ah, yeah, sorry, I kept forgetting. I wished you a happy birthday. You gave me a hug and a kiss and said thank you for coming all this way. I said I'll drop you home. You can still do what you plan to do, as whilst you do that, there's stuff I can be doing too. I walked back to my car where I'd eat, sit and wait. I saw Rima was online, so I'd video call my mate. I checked in, we caught up, this time she was off sick. Little did we know what a moment we would pick. Bang, bang, bang! A fist hammering my car window. I screamed so loud and she said, "What are you doing here, bitch? Sod off and go." Rima asked, "Who on earth is she?" I said, "My partner's ex-girlfriend, the one that's been causing issues for my family and me." She stormed from my car and headed to the door, pure anger on her face. Once my heart rate had calmed down, I left my car to stand my ground as now was the place. Rima on the line, I felt safe. I walked to the door. "What's going on?" My partner replied, "Laura, you must leave right now. Be gone." The door slammed in my face with the two of them behind it. I panicked as I couldn't protect her. Oh, shit. She always said if she saw me, she'd kill me. I joked to Rima, maybe now's the time. She's jealous. My family accepted my sexuality. Hers no, but mine are fine. I said to Rima, she's probably beating her up. I'm not leaving. I'm going to wait. Did you see the size of her, Laura? Be careful, won't you, mate? I waited half an hour and they reappeared. It was a moment of madness. I saw the gash on my partner's face. I felt worthless, crushed by a wave of sadness. "What the hell has she done to you? Look at your face." Her ex smirked back at me angrily. I said, "You're a disgrace. This is how you treat someone you love and care for, is it? A few punches that you serve?" I looked my partner in the eye. "Whatever is going on, a beating you don't deserve." Her ex replied, "I saw you, I hate you, and this is what you made me do." I replied, "You're not my favourite person, love, but you don't see me behaving this way, do you?" I turned away from her ex and faced my partner. Now, that was my mistake, as the events that followed caused my whole body to shake. Scratched my arms and face, grabbed me by the hair and threw me to the floor. And what followed next will stay with me forevermore. Thrown to the ground, fighting for breath, head above pavement, staring at death. Solid punches you're smashing into my head. A sickening rhythm which now you've embed. Don't sleep, Laura, don't sleep, you must stay awake. I wanted to scream, but no noise could I make. Propped up on my elbows, hands covering my face. What's this about? How many more punches before I black out? She's not stopping, I'm gonna die, oh shit. Good. Is this going to be it? Hand on the back of my head, trying to smash it against concrete. Holding my head up, can't focus, trying to defend myself. Come on, beat! I replay the alphabet from A to Z. I am paralysed with fear. How am I not dead? I peek through my fingers, it's blurry. My head is spinning. I am sure that the woman at the window is watching. I am sending silent pleas of help to a stranger. Come on, my life's in fucking danger. She's not stopping, can you not see? I would run and jump to help you if you were me. Who's that screaming? Who's there? Someone answering my prayer? Good. I feel sick. Panic. She's not stopping. Whatever you do, please don't kick. Slowing my breathing down. 1, 2, 3. You're going to be okay, Laura. Trust me. Whose voice is that? Granny, is that you? Nah, I'm gone for sure, 'cause that can't be true. The puncher slowed and eventually stopped. Am I alive? I thought one punch could kill. How the hell did I survive? I laid still on the floor, head spinning, eyes wide open, unmoving. I could hear footsteps in the distance. Away she was walking. I sat myself up slowly. Where are my sunglasses? They were on my head. Snapped into 2 pieces. My favourite. I guess I'll buy new ones instead. My partner came to me, crouched in my face and said, "You should never have come." I felt sure she was going to hold me, but away she would run. I looked around me. I was alone. There was no one around. I stood myself up. I lost my balance and fell to the ground. I managed to get to the car, but I can't remember how. I rang Rima back and updated her, and I asked her, "What now?" "Ring the police, get her reported, and let me know how it goes." "Where's your partner?" I replied, "I don't know." I dialed 999 and I locked the doors and I waited in the car. Split lip, scratched face, arms and bruises, hair all over me. She can't have gone far. Got no painkillers and my head is killing me. What do I tell the police? I don't know her ex. My only witness is my partner and she's gone and left me. What was she doing in Southall? She doesn't live near. Maybe this is why I was meant to come in the afternoon as she knew I'd be here. Surprise! Happy birthday! I hope you had a good one. It completely backfired on me. I cannot believe you've run. The police came, took photos of my injuries and concluded jealousy attack. They rang my partner to tell her to come back. Any witnesses? I explained the lady at the window. They knocked at the door. It was her. She shook her head. Nah. In the back of the police car giving my statement, my phone flashed a text. Do not press charges. She'll have your job next. Is she still with her then? I don't have a clue. Police ask, is there anyone I can call to be with you? I've driven from Yorkshire. It was a birthday surprise, you see. It well and truly backfired on me. We're going to investigate this. Do you want to press charges? A jolt of fear shot through me. My job. Can I think about this? My head was banging and spinning. They completely understood. They told me to go to hospital due to the head injury. I knew I should. We can dial for an ambulance. It is not that far. Keep it free for someone who needs it. I'll take the car. I looked through the window. My partner. A stranger. She came. She was speaking to an officer. She gave her own name. We sat in the car, complete silence, her eyes on my face. Where's the nearest hospital? I need to get out of this place. I started to drive. Her phone rang. I cannot believe it's her. What now? Tell her if she presses charges I'll have a job. Can she hear? It'll happen somehow. I didn't react. I drove in silence thinking just carry on. I couldn't feel anything, just numbness, or show any emotion. I packed up and I walked away. My legs wouldn't support me. They were wobbly. She held me up to support me. I felt sick. Go take a seat and I'll check you in. Why all of a sudden are you being so caring? I wish you'd knocked me unconscious. They'd have rung my next of kin, my dad. Imagine receiving that phone call. The drive down could have ended bad. She told me, I told them you went dizzy, you had a fall and you badly hit your head on a wall. Once again I was in pure shock. You're defending her? How hard was your knock? 3 hours wait, I wanted to be anywhere but here. Back in Yorkshire with my family and friends near. My head in my hands, rocking in pains, tear on my cheek. I cannot process anything, can't even speak. I was being reviewed, a torch shone in my eyes. My partner did all the speaking, lies, lies, lies. The only thing I can remember is the doctor said no alcohol to drink. I thought, many a pint I could so easily sink. Come back for a CT head if you start to spew to ensure there's no brain bleed on the brain. I replied, thank you. He gave me some painkillers which I did take, wishing I'd never driven down this morning. What a mistake. Which hotel do I stay in? I'm in such a state. I look at my partner, my feelings of love have turned to hate. I dropped her at home in a hotel I will find. Panic crept over me, I don't feel safe, flashbacks in my mind. Anyone in the next room, they'd have heard me crying. I couldn't get over the fact of her defending and lying. She met me later on, after I'd watched the England women's game. I think we won. We got a takeaway, we ate it back at the hotel as inside I needed to stay. When I was alone, I had forwarded my wound photos on to Rima. I awoke in the night. She was looking at the photos on my phone. I couldn't believe her. I already had a feeling that she'd tried to delete. That's why I sent them to Rima before. I was thinking on my feet. The next day I drove to Dover out of London to clear my head. A walk along the White Cliffs, fresh air. Grateful I'm not dead. We still receive threats even on that day. Don't worry, London, I'll be keeping well away. The photos we took in Dover, I kept my bruises well hidden, as no one was allowed to know what had happened. I was forbidden. I couldn't tell my family as my sister was midst of a cancer scare, even though deep down I knew they'd be there. I came home to Doncaster, carrying the threat of my job. Little did they realise my freedom they'd rob. I was scared to leave the house, pure fear inside. Work was no longer a safe haven. I had nowhere to hide. I broke down in tears when they commented on my arm. My emotions flooded me and I couldn't stay calm. I told them I'd been junked, the truth I so badly wanted to spill. The fear of my job, the threats, what next? In my heart this would fill. The flashbacks to Southall still haunt me to this day. But now my story is out there, I'm hoping to keep them away. I got asked, looking back, would I have acted differently or the same? I'd have acted the same. I'd have tried harder to protect her so no harm ever came. I felt proud of myself standing up to a bully. Even now I've accepted I'll never understand fully. I haven't answered questions. The truth, of course, I'd like to know. I am happy that I walked away and moved on, and eventually the trauma will go.